Well, thanks, Teresa. Hey, this summer, as the Terminator movie series captivates audience with yet another installment of the indestructible cyborgs on the big screen, our next guest knows it firsthand what it's like to be a real Titanium Woman. Shante Hanks went from being a lively college student to a comatose patient with serious injuries, all the result of a tragic car accident due to drunk driving. And in her memoir, Titanium Woman, Shante shares her story of survival and recovery, and we're very lucky to have her here on the CT Style set. Welcome, Shante.
Thank you, Ryan. I'm happy to be here this morning to talk about my book.
Well, first of all, we got to talk about your hair because it is on another level. I love it. Love the hair.
Thank you.
You're very
Thank
welcome.
You.
Let's rewind a little bit to that
Okay.
moment. You were going to Southern Connecticut State University.
Yes.
You were a graduate student, and then something happened that really changed your life.
Yeah, something big happened, to say the least. I was actually on my way back to Southern's campus from my parents' house that night. It was a late Saturday evening. I was a hall director at the time, so I had to get back on campus. We couldn't stay out all night. So as I'm driving back on the Merritt Parkway, and being from Connecticut, I'm sure you know, when you're driving on the Merritt, you're always thinking about deer.
Deer,
That's
sure.
the thing, right? Late at night, that a deer might jump out at your headlights.
And there's no lights, and it's all
None,
curvy.
right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it's so scary. But the last thing you're thinking about is a car coming at you head on, and that's what happened.
Oh my gosh, wow.
A drunk driver entered the exit ramp right before the Sikorsky Bridge, which I think everyone from Connecticut's familiar with that area. I was just a couple of feet away from the bridge. Thank God I wasn't at the bridge because he hit me so hard that he turned my car around and I was facing the wrong way and hoisted up on the embankment.
Wow. So what happened at that point when you were in that accident? Were you coherent? Did you know what was going on?
Well, I learned later because I was in a 3-week coma. I was in a medically induced coma. I learned later that the state trooper on the scene, thank God, she happened to be a nurse in her first career. And so she came on the scene and she kept talking to me to keep me alert till the Stratford EMTs and fire department came to cut me out of the car. So I was alert, but my engine came through the dashboard and crushed my pelvis, my knees. That's where the titanium comes in,
right.
because I have a lot of titanium in my body holding me together right now.
So we're going to talk about that shortly, but
Okay.
right now it is Alcohol Awareness Month.
Yes.
What's the message that you would really like to get across to people about alcohol and drunk driving? And
Well, the first thing is don't drink and drive. We've heard that a number of times, but I don't think we really let it sink in and think about the impact of alcohol. A lot of people don't realize that, you know, alcohol really affects us more than illegal drugs. And I'm sure people are thinking, no, that's impossible. But actually, 2 in 3 people will be in a car crash due to alcohol.
Really?
Yes.
2 out of 3, wow.
2 out of 3, but don't worry, I'm already that statistic for
You're-
you. So yeah, and you know, every day in the United States, 28 people die due to drunk driving accidents.
Very sad.
Very sad. What's worse, I'm an educator. That's my passion. And that's what I went to school for. So I'm always thinking about students, young people. This is pretty scary. 50% of all 10th graders drink alcohol.
Really?
Absolutely, 50%.
At such a young age, too.
And you don't think, when I was in high school, I didn't think anyone was drinking.
No.
I found out later.
I was drinking
yeah.
Dr. Pepper and High C. That's all I was having.
When I got in college, Jolt Cola was like the big thing,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah, so, but the scary part is that because of this, they are 5 times more likely to drop out of school.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's really scary. And believe it or not, more teens die due to alcohol abuse than illegal drugs.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's good that you're spreading the awareness on this.
Absolutely.
And a lot of this information can be found in your book, which I
Yes.
think is an incredible book. It's called Titanium Woman. On the cover, you're actually showing some of your scars, which I think is very bold and brave of you. And you also have a foreword from Mahatma Gandhi, which is how did you get that?
I didn't. He's not the forward.
Oh, he's not.
He's my quote.
Oh, he's your quote.
He's
I was
my
like, how did
quote.
you get this thing?
No, could you imagine? No, I'm not a
was like, that's a big
superhero,
deal.
or I can't go into the past or the future or anything like that.
I think you can.
You know, we can talk about that.
But you look good.
Thank you.
That's your superpower, looking good. So Shante, thank you so much for joining us here on CT Style today. Hopefully we'll have you back soon. And again, it's very important to spread awareness about stopping drinking and driving.
Yes.
And coming up, we're going to be heading over into